So I just tried to break Nano Banana Pro and I couldn't even do it. So the pictures that I've been creating for like the past like hour has been insanely mind-blowing. I genuinely tried to push this thing to its limits. So let me just show you what I've created so far and kind of walk through a little bit of like the ideas behind it as well. So for this one, I figured I'd start like simple, or it was kind of complex, or what I thought was complex at the time. But that was just like having multiple different styles into this image, cyberpunk style, watercolor, and then even like ultra realistic, like chromatic subject, and then also like a different thing, also, you know, so on and so forth, right? With words, I didn't even tell it to like add any specific words. Like I just told it like an idea or something like that, and it ended up putting together those words in the center of it. So there's that. Then there's the split world. So I like to like really test image generation models by like having it just have multiple different styles into one. And I guess before we continue going on, the way to access this model is just by going to aistudio.google.com, and you can link your API key to get more usage out of it. But you can change the aspect ratio. They have tons of aspect ratios now. And then also the resolution can go up to 4K. So no longer do you have to use Topaz to upscale it in any capacity. You could just use it straight out the gate. And it's insane when it comes to these illustrations and so on and so forth. And like I said, I'll show you that type of stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that real quick. And then up here, it shows the, obviously, model itself. So going back to my images that I've created, this is, again, like these are all just like one images. I just used a prompt, boom. But I'll let the images do the talking. So this one, I ended up like taking it another level. So like this one, I ended up using, I was like, have split worlds and have like completely different styles within each one. But then when I did this one, I said something along the lines of combine multiple styles inside of each segment. So that's where you get to see, you know, a cyberpunk goggles with film noir, hyper realistic person, and then a claymation mouse, and then so on and so forth, right? Each one has its own very unique style thing. Even like a pixelated, like split. It's just, it's blowing my mind. As you can tell, like I said, I was trying to push it to its limits. And so I got even deeper and I said, okay, now I want you to do, instead of 16, because there's 16 segments here, now I want you to do the same thing, but double it and make it even crazier. And so here, and then on top of that, I think I also had it like tell like maybe a story in this one or maybe in another one. So there's a little bit of a story inside of each one. But yeah, I mean, it's it's insane. And trust me, they only get better. So just try to do some trading cards. If you guys are familiar, I go pretty crazy when it comes to the trading cards. So I had to do multiple different styles from one main object. So as you can tell, there's that. The typography is just insane. I played with that as well. You could see here that this character is multifaceted, multi different styles. And then also the text here itself is not only like different fonts and different styles, but it's all like mixes in multiple different styles within that image. Couple others. This is using a mixture of like data graphs. So I really had it like push it to its limits with data graphs, and the text inside of it is just like each one is different. Yeah, I mean, you could tell. Same thing with this one. And if you just look really closely within each one, like I said, like I really tried to like push it to its limits. Like this is a regular graph with a pixel, like a Minecraft pixelated style, like lines and so on and so forth. Then there's watercolor. Like there's just so much in here. And you could see like, I didn't add any of these specifically, but you could see a little bit of distortion there. Then with this one, I tried to go and do, it says 14 incompatible universes fighting for face control. So there's 14 different styles inside of this main subject right here. So you can see like a sketched ear, a Pixar style character inside of a person. Yeah, I mean, the pictures speak for themselves. You can read this text if you want to. I had it go even more extreme, doing 50 different styles into this one. Then I had it break it down into different zones and have a story within each one, or like multiple different fonts. So we can see here, this is like, there's a bug, boom, error user is bug. Yeah, I mean, and then there's Easter eggs inside of each one of these too. This one's crazy to me. Look at this. This is a gremlin, an animated gremlin playing chess with a robot that has pixel distortion inside a hyper realistic eye. Like, what? I'm looking back at some of these and I'm just blown away. Like, wow. They really did not hold back on this model. Here's another one. Another one. Like, you could see, like, there's just so many different styles inside of here. I mean, these are all billboards, right? And then you have claymation, film noir with a comic book style, hyper realistic. And then you even have this one, which is a blueprint of this image. Like, oh my gosh. Here's another. This one's crazy too. Check this out. Oops. All right. So each layer, it's like it's like Inception. So each layer has the next layer built into it. So this is the first layer. Then this phone has layer 2. And then this one kind of has it, but not really. But that is this layer right here. But layer 3, you could see this image is right here for layer 4. But what's crazy is that you can even see the TV, and you can see a little distortion right here, right, from the face. But you can even see the TV that's inside of this image. and then here, and then here, and then layer 7 goes back to the first image. Like, Jesus, man. All right. Then I had it tell a story of tell a story, 100 words, and then I had it do multiple different like italicized, bolded, capitalized words, and also different styles and fonts within each like segment or sentence. And then I also had mini people inside messing with the words. So we can see here, I mean, like this is like almost chalk right here, but it's a fire style theme. This is bolded right here, generated scene. This is bolded and italicized. Here's some more. Yeah. And then here's another one. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Pixelated. Fire extinguishers and bubbles. I mean, like, there's a story here. Look at that, man. That's it. That's all I got. I tried breaking this model and I couldn't. So I'm going to try to go round 2 with it and really go to test the limits with it. But when I tell you this model is like unbelievable, they really put some time into this. So thank you for Google for being essentially 10 years behind and essentially not having anything major in the AI game for so long. And then just out of nowhere, they just pump out like insanely incredible models. Like, we love you.